I guess they'd been served with a defamation suit, so they told me that I needed to take it back or else they wouldn't hesitate to talk about how unethical I'd been, and that would certainly negatively impact my business. I've discussed this with my business partners and they really don't think there's any reason for us to back down from the suit because they think we did things the right way, unlike those who lied and presented distorted facts just to make me look like a liar and take away my credibility. They have a point, but for some reason, I still feel guilty going through with it because they have apologized in the email, and I know that this suit is going to be bad for all of us in one way or the other because of all the negativity attached to it. I don't understand what to do right now. Ida for suing my parents for defamation even though they apologized to me? Update 1. Hey guys, so I've decided to go through with the lawsuit for a couple of reasons. It wasn't my decision alone anyway, since my friends were also involved, and even though their post wasn't as widely viewed as mine when I uploaded it, I'm sure a couple of people still saw it, and it could have really affected my business. The intent was also to negatively publicize my personality and firm so they can get an ego high off of ruining my life's work, so I think defamation is fair game. Besides, their apology doesn't mean much when they apologized only and only realized that their own careers were at stake if they didn't. So they didn't really mean it, they just said that they were sorry for the sake of it. I'd just been going easy on my parents for my entire life almost because I was afraid of them. Even as an adult who's almost 30, I feel scared to even go up against them because that's just how I've been wired, I guess. The fear is so deep-rooted that I didn't even realize this was fear until you guys in the comments pointed out to me exactly how many times I'd had the opportunity to tell people the truth about my parents in the past, but I didn't do so on purpose, all because I was scared of what might happen. The thing is, now I know nothing can happen to me and I'm the one in power now, so they really can't touch me. I'm going to sue them regardless of their apology, which was pretty half-hearted to even begin with, and then we'll see what happens once we're through. The one thing that I'm sure about is that I'm going to make sure that they pay. I'm done being the good guy now, especially for people who don't deserve it. My parents were downright cruel to me and no child deserves to grow up in a house like that, so now that I have the chance to get revenge on them in my own way, I definitely will do it. I've been the bigger person so far, but I don't see any reason to continue that any longer when they keep picking on me again and again just because they want a spot in the limelight. It's just disgusting and I won't stand for it, not anymore. Update 2. My aunt contacted me today to ask what I decided to do about the situation with my parents, and I told her that we were going through with the lawsuit. She was satisfied with the answer and then told me that she was proud of me. She also apologized for never doing enough when I was a kid, but honestly, I don't blame her. Back then, she was also just trying to make her way in the world and starting out in her career, so she couldn't really afford to take care of me, but when it counted, she stepped up and did the needful, and I'll forever be grateful for that. My grandparents and everyone else in my family were practically in love with my parents, so none of them would ever buy it if I told them how my parents were in reality and how they treated me. Even if my aunt had gone to CPS, there would have been a fair chance that I would have ended up in foster care or something worse. I'm not saying that she's perfect, but I feel the need to come to her defense when there are so many people jumping at the opportunity to hate on the only person who had ever taken a stand for me and tried to be there for me in whatever capacity she could. I don't care if what she did was right or wrong, but whatever she did was good enough for me. That's it. I haven't spoken to my parents after the email, and they're probably still waiting for me to withdraw the suit. It's been 4 days and we've decided that we're going to go ahead with a court-appointed mediator for the negotiations first, and then if the need arises, we'll let the case go to court. But for now, an out-of-court settlement is what we're trying to go for. My parents have money and they have a lot of it, so it's not like I have anything to feel guilty about, and they're the ones who screwed up, so of course they have to pay for it. I don't know what's up with their jobs right now, since there'd been a lot of hue and cry from their end when I posted those videos of them claiming that I was putting their jobs on the line by doing this. I can't believe the amount of gaslighting and drama that their phone call and emails were full of. I'm just lucky I didn't go soft and fall for any of it, because that would have been pretty sad and pathetic. And to think that they even tried to equate the two incidents as if what I'd done was just as bad as what they'd done, if not more. They were spreading false rumors about me and I was just retaliating by putting out their truth in front of the world. I honestly have half a mind to unarchive the videos once this mediation is done, because they really deserve to be exposed. Their real faces should be known to everyone in the world.